Hello race fans and welcome back to the DRC Open Classic Championship. DRC Racing is home of the starting line without a gate, the homemade track, and picture-in-picture. We are at the semifinals of the Open Classic Championship and this is race 5. Our qualifiers for today's race are both from the USA. We have Roberto driving the Chevy Nomad for Monster Motorsports and Gnocchi Jack driving the 81 Camaro for Jackson Pass Speedway. And we're ready to get the semifinal on the way, and they're off. The Nomad jumps right out of the line. Now the Camaro's able to keep up. They're neck to neck going into turn 3. The Nomad's starting to pull away. Let's see if we can get a clean jump and landing for the bonus. Yes! What about the Camaro? Also worthy of a bonus point. Let's check the replay. The Nomad has a large lead going into turn 5 and has one of the cleanest and longest jumps of this championship. The Camaro makes a nice landing too. The bonus point will help keep things close in the point standings. The second lap is already underway. Gnocchi Jack takes an early lead. Roberto is creeping up but can't reach the leader going into turn 4. The Camaro almost drives off the road and is able to recover and keep some power going through turn 4. Into the final turn and downhill ramp, and sticks a beautiful landing that looks to be past the finish line. Roberto makes it to the end of this lap, although his finish is not as pretty. We can see the Camaro all alone in the final turn, picking up speed, then jumping out to a long landing. The Nomad makes the finish, but is way short of the bonus. Gnocchi Jack is our new points leader with 5, while Roberto is staying close behind with 4. Lap number 3 is starting now. The Nomad jumps the line and is up to an early lead. It powers through the turns, leaving the Camaro in the dust. Turn 2 offers no resistance, and the Nomad heads into turn 3. Oh no! The Nomad crashes! Now's the chance never mind. Both cars get a DNF for this round, and no points will be awarded for this lap. The Nomad starts to lose control of his steering, coming out of turn 3, and ends up in the dirt. The Camaro has a chance to pass cleanly, but seems to have steering problems of his own. This is lap 4. We are off. As usual, the Nomad is up front with a quick start and keeps the lead out of turn 1 and into turn 2. The Camaro is catching up quickly. The Nomad tries to block him with his car, but the Camaro is able to squeeze by. Now it's the Camaro's chance to pick up the win and hopefully a bonus point. It's a close one. We're going to have to look at the replay and see if he does in fact get that bonus point. This is where the Nomad tries the blocking maneuver, but it does not work. The Camaro gets through anyway, although he does not collect the bonus point. The scoreboard reads Gnocchi Jack 7 and Roberto 4. It's still anyone's race, and we're back with lap number 5. Here they go. Roberto is turning a quick lead into a large gap. Gnocchi Jack has been left in the dust. The Nomad is trying to keep it safe but still go fast enough to get that bonus point. He puts some power into it for the jump and does collect the bonus. The Camaro follows shortly after, also collecting that bonus point. We will confirm this with the replay, but I think it was pretty clear from the live action. Roberto made it look easy. And Gnocchi Jack was not so bad himself. The scoreboard is now Gnocchi Jack with 9 points and Roberto with 7. Lap 6 will decide who is going on through to the next round. Last lap of the day is underway. This race can decide who will advance to the finals. This time it's the Camaro that leads going through turn 1 and into turn 2. The Nomad is keeping up and is trying his best to make a pass, and does out of turn 4. The Nomad is the new leader going into the jump. It's not the cleanest of landings, but he did make it past the finish line. Let's see what happened to the Camaro. It did not even attempt to make the jump. Maybe it ran out of gas. The score is tied. A replay shows both drivers going neck to neck into turn 5. But the Nomad is the only one that makes the jump. Here's another replay of the great pass the Nomad made. It didn't hurt that the Camaro looked to have steering issues. This race is tied, so we will take a look at the race rules. We will now review rule number 4, which calls for 2 more laps until we get a winner. There's a drivers' meeting going on right now where they're discussing the race rules to make sure everyone knows how the tiebreaker will work. And we're ready for the first tiebreaker lap. The Nomad takes an early lead through the first turn, and then the second turn, but can't shake the Camaro. It's looking a little faster now, but loses control in the bumps. The Camaro had a chance to earn some easy points, but also wrecked right around the same spot. The replay shows Roberto's suspension bottoming out at the end of the second hump, while Gnocchi Jack's cars seem to follow the same line and hit the same bump. Since neither car finished the previous lap, the score is still tied going into the final tiebreaker lap. And here we go. It's anyone's race to win. We're pretty even through turn 1, and the gap remains the same through turn 2. The Nomad is gaining on the Camaro. It's close going into the jump. The Camaro blocks the Nomad, and it is Gnocchi Jack who makes it across the line by himself. We have a winner of this race. The Camaro is now headed to the finals of the DRC Open Classic Championship. Check out the replay here. They're neck to neck right before the jump, and the Camaro makes a hard left, cutting up the Nomad and actually getting a bit of a push. Roberto ends up in the gap, on his roof, and out of this race. Let's congratulate Gnocchi Jack and Jackson Pass Speedway for making it to the finals. Our best wishes go out to Roberto and Monster Motorsports for making it this far in the championship. The next race is between the Pontiac Firebird 400 and the Ford Torino. Who will take on the Camaro and Gnocchi Jack in the finals? Let us know in the comments. Thanks again to the main sponsor of the DRC Open Classic Championship, Peg Hunter LK. I'm Gustavo, your commentator for this race. My channel link is in the description. Stay with us. This is DRC Racing, an exciting diecast racing experience.